Thank you,
Senate
Mr.
President.
President, I'd like to thank Senator Cayetano and Senator Sotero for bringing those questions because it only shows that we're going to be transparent in this budget, unlike what was done before. During our time and during their time, basta't nag-committee report, tapos yun na yun, mag-interpellation, pero pagdating ng period of amendments, magsasubmit lang sa chairman lahat. Hindi alam ng taong bayan kung ano yung mga sinubmit. Unlike what we want to do today, di ba? Kaya mabuti na lang na binabanggit nila sapagkat madali naman makikita yung records. Meron namang record si Senator Gatchalian ng mga nag-propose kung sino at lahat yan mababasa natin, makikita natin. At ngayon, yung mga individual amendments katulad ng let's say proposal about stunting, pwedeng ipasok ngayon yun. Yung mga amendment na yun at kitang-kita at na yun born out of the interpellations during the period of interpellation. So, salamat sa kanila sapagkat din natin nakita ngayon na transparent talaga at lahat ng period pwede natin tanungin at lilitaw lahat yan.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. President.
The minority leader is recognized.
No, I acknowledge that, SP Soto. Sir, tama po kayo. The mere fact that we're doing it this way, that's why I started out by appreciating our chairman, appreciating you, Senators Lacson, life's work in making it transparent. Ang punto ko lang naman po, we cannot be half transparent. That's what I'm saying. Kasi you have 400 billion change. So that's 323 change from the program and 72 billion from the unprogrammed 400 billion. If you look at the TSN, which is not uploaded, you have to request it from the technical working group. Hindi naman nakalagay doon line by line kung sino nag-propose except pag agency. So today, ang fearless forecast ko hindi tayo mag-amend ng more than 60-70 billion. Baka very blessed na tayo kung maka-amend tayo ng 100 billion. So ang point ko lang, kung yung 80%, 400 billion, hindi natin alam kung sino nag-propose. So nasagot naman ni Chairman kung sino nag-approve. So ang nag-recommend, TWG, tapos ang nag-approve, Vice Chairman, Chairman. But I'm saying member ako ng committee there was no notice na magbobotohan or kung paano itong gagawin. Committee report na lang. So what I'm saying, Senator Soto, is that SP, yes, there are reforms and I acknowledge that. Hindi ko sinasabing hilaw yung reforms. I don't want the media to get me wrong. I'm saying kung magre-reform na rin tayo, itodo na rin natin. 'Di ba? Kasi kung sasabihin natin dito kung ano yung individual tapos 50, 100 billion, pero yung 400 billion. And by the way, Mr. Chairman, I don't envy your job kasi mahirap. Okay? But it will do well for our country. Practice din to for BICAM 'Di ba? So in the same manner that there are people who want change, there are people who want the same, pagdating sa BICAM ganun din. 'Di ba? So in another world, if I move, bumalik tayo sa NEP at yung nagpalit ng 400 billion, isa-isang tumayo at magsabi. Then they justify. Then we have complete transparency. Of course, I won't do that because I don't want to reverse the work you've done for not only 20 days since you sponsored. But before that, 2 months ka na nag-hearing, di ba? Tama ba? Mga 2 months more or less na nag-hearing.
90 days po.
90 days, so 3 months na nag-hearing, di ba? But I just pointing out that it seems hindi natin tinodo yung transparency if we don't know saan nanggaling 400. And I'm not casting any aspersions here. So meaning, katulad nung tinanong ni former Senate President Escudero, iniisa-isa mo, di ba? Okay. But having said that, SP, pare-pareho din naman tayong senador before. So every budget, we try a little bit of reforms. But now, the environment is perfect, di ba? For totally changing the system. So I'm saying whatever is good for the 10-20% we're going to amend today, it should be good for the 40%, di ba? So for example, when the chairman reviews the TSN, kung kulang doon kung sino yung nag-propose, pwede bang kunin ng technical working group at ilabas doon? Kasi dapat ni isa sa atin walang mahiya sa ating ni-recommend. And halimbawa, ang technical working group, did they accept it only from senators? Or did they also get letters from mayors, from governors, from advocacy groups and everything? I wouldn't mind, So if there's an advocacy group for health, anti-smoking or health sa bakuna na ganito, kulang ng pondo, and that was the basis. Pero dapat transparent. I've said my piece, Mr. President, but I think Senator Joel would like the floor also. With your permission, Mr. President.
Senator Joel Villanueva is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. We just like to put on record, Mr. President, that we support the initiative of the chairman, that everything else will now become part of the individual amendments. But I also wanted to put on record my support to the statements made by Senator Alan Cayetano that when we had our interpellations on the floor, Mr. President, we were thinking that when the vice chair, the chairman himself, for instance, Senator Win, Senator Amy Marcos, when she was sponsoring the budget of DTI, the chairperson and the vice chairpersons actually agreed with a lot of our suggestions and recommendations. But apparently, Mr. President, I am not sure actually if these initiatives that we have introduced during the period of interpellation will become part of the committee amendments. Now, the chairperson is saying that everything else will fall under individual amendments. So ang question ko, Mr. President, process. Because if I heard it right a while ago, after the committee amendments being introduced by the chair, each and every senator, the leadership first or whoever, if it's alphabetical in order, will introduce their individual amendments. But again, let me put on record why I support the statements made by Senator Alan Cayetano, because if it is a committee amendment, chances are talagang mananalo yun. And to support my statements, Mr. President, during the interpellations, the vice chairpersons, including the chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, actually agreed during the period of interpellation. But if it will not be part of the committee amendments, then it becomes individual amendments. What would happen? Would it be per senator, alphabetical order, etc.? But at the same time, I'm also thinking, is it part of the committee amendments that the chair will introduce right now, Mr. President?
Well, since this is a appropriations measure, the committee report is the committee amendments because it amended the general appropriations bill.
Yes.
So that is the process. And admittedly, during marami hon tayong doon sa plenary debates, marami pong mga gustong madagdagan or mabawasan. That will come now in the form of individual amendments. So
Okay.
yun po yung...
So that's clear, Your Honor, distinguished colleague, Mr. President. But, Mr. President, what are you going to introduce now? Is it your individual amendments or committee amendments, Mr. President?
the senators' individual amendments.
So you're no longer introducing committee amendments based on what happened during the interpellations.
Wala
Is
na
that
po,
correct?
kasi the committee report is the committee amendments. Because this is a...
The committee amendments prior to the interpellations on the floor.
Yes, correct.
Thank you.
But we had, if you remember, we also have some briefings that almost 90-day, almost 2 to 3 months of briefings. So doon pa lang marami na rin ho tayong
Again, thank you,
nakuha.
Mr. President. Let me close by saying that when we introduce or interpellate the budget of different agencies, the vice chairpersons, the chairman himself agreed in so many ways about our initiatives, our recommendations. And unfortunately, Mr. President, it will go in the category of individual amendments, and chances are it might, or I don't know the chances of being voted down or being carried by the committee. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Villanueva.